Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. This is Sexology, water, fire, hot, cold, yin, yang. Basic instinct. Babies need to be born. And people are always gonna be coming together. But if we look at the feminine principles and the masculine principles, how can we restore them? And I just feel that really and truly the feminine principle has been devolved on this planet. Many of us, we have a distaste of women, just like many women have a distaste of men. So where have we gone wrong? How come the masculine principle has also been devolved? How come the masculine and feminine principles on the planet have been devolved to such a state where a lot of us, we don't even know what to do anymore? A lot of people have given up hope on women. A lot of men have given up hope even on themselves. And it's a case whereby when we talk of restoring the masculine and feminine principles, for me, I look at it like this, because if we look at the basic instinct, the lower nature and the higher nature, and I feel that they're both significant, they're both necessary, because the lower nature is always going to be the most primal, primitive nature, which is just to see a woman and want to have a baby with her. That's the basic instinct, and that's so necessary because that is what you need for children to be born. You need that instant magnetism, and nature is almost programmed so many of us that way. But essentially, how can we actually rise to a higher nature? So when a man looks at a woman, he doesn't actually see a woman as just a physical body. And I remember having a good conversation with a friend, and they were like, imagine that each woman was your sister or your mother. How would you look at that woman? How would you perceive that woman? And that's the whole problem, because a lot of us, we don't see the complementary sex as part of we don't see them as part of ourselves. We see them as something separate. When something is separate, then there's always manipulation involved. There's always trickery involved. There's always persuasion involved. And a lot of the times I feel that we have to restore the masculine and feminine principles, we have to really begin to see each other as brothers and sisters again, and that can only happen through communication, through actually surrendering. And at the same time, even when we talk of a distaste of women, why do so many men feel this sour taste in their mouth? Is it because they've been chasing women for so long, and the whole game that men and women are caught up in is really just, it really it puts out the flame. So a lot of the times, a lot of men will see a woman, and in attracting her, they will use all of this effort. And then once they finally get the woman, finished, the spark is gone, because they've used all that energy. It was never organic in the first place. And a lot of women also have just fallen into the trap of just wanting to be superficially beautiful instead of really cultivating that inner radiance. And for me, that's the woman's higher nature, when she uses her beauty to inspire a nature, to inspire a nation. Because that's powerful right there. And I feel that's the beautiful thing, because beauty is a gift and a curse. And the gift is you have to use it to inspire. The curse is a lot of women who are very beautiful often get a lot of attention. But at the same time, they have to look at this as a gift and realize that they can actually inspire. Just as a lot of men, using their inner strength, really can become neutral and tap into their higher power and really become that protector, not just of your own family, but also of the community, to stand up instead of just going for your own gain. But for me, I just feel it's all about restoring masculine and feminine principles on the planet, because if we don't, then what's going to happen? That's the big problem, because we can't really go down anymore. It's time to go up, up. Up to heaven, baby. Peace, infinite waters.